Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. A major development today in the ongoing search for a family of 4 lost at sea after leaving Sarasota Bay on Sunday.
ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live in Sarasota with the latest tonight. Adam?
Scott and Haley, good evening. I'm at the Sarasota Bayfront here by Marina Jax. Behind me, the fleet of sailboats where the Kimberly family was anchored for this last year. We've recently learned that a second body has been found in the ongoing search conducted by the Coast Guard. Now, the body was found just before noon today, approximately 4 miles southeast of where another body was found yesterday evening, 40 nautical miles off Sanibel Island. The Coast Guard has yet to confirm the identity of these bodies, but many fear the worst. Earlier this morning, a helicopter and boat from the Coast Guard's Cortez station spotted what they believe to be a meteor flare and diverted all resources to a new search area. Later, they found a bucket containing birth certificates, a GPS, wallets, cigarettes, a cell phone, and toolbox, confirmed by the Coast Guard as belonging to the family. Now we're hearing a sailboat mast has also been spotted 100 miles offshore of Fort Myers. Travis Evans, a fellow boater who knew the family since December, says the Kimberlys left Sarasota abruptly on Sunday and possibly underprepared.
We knew he was planning to go, and he'd called me on Friday, and I was supposed to give him a handheld radio for him to take with him, and we never got back up with each other. I went to see him, and he was gone.
Now, Evans tells us that Ace Kimberly was an excellent father. He had full custody of his 3 kids. He homeschooled them from the boat, and he was also one of the most experienced boaters out here, which is why he and others are in such disbelief that the family finds himself in this current situation. Live in Sarasota, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. As the search continues, a reminder about an important device that all boaters should have. The Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon helps improve the chances for survival. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us now with more on this device. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, this emergency locator device is known as EPIRB. Many boaters say it could be the difference between life and death.
I wouldn't go offshore without one.
That's how Shark charter boat Captain Anthony Ballum feels about EPIRB, which stands for Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon. Ballum tells us he was out on the rough waters on Sunday, the same day Ace Kimberly and his 3 teenage children disappeared. He believes this emergency locator device could have helped.
If your boat goes down quickly in a storm, the EPIRB's always going to work. Usually the water triggers them, and it sends off and it actually sends a signal to the Coast Guard with your vessel name, and will send a location.
One boater we caught up with on the docks of Marina Jax in Sarasota says he doesn't have an EPIRB on the smaller boat that he rides close to the shore, but on his bigger boat that he takes offshore, it's a whole other story.
I fish offshore quite a bit in a larger boat, and I always carry an EPIRB with me whenever I go offshore. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a mile offshore or you're 100 miles offshore.
Thanks to a boating safety bill recently signed by Florida Governor Rick Scott, boaters who have these emergency locator devices will see discounts on their annual registration fees. EPIRB devices range in price from $150 to $700, but some boaters say you can't put a price tag on the number of lives that can be saved because of it.
The small price you pay, it's what price are you putting on your life and the people who are with you.
And among those who pushed for the boating safety bill was a dad of one of 2 Florida teen boaters who went missing last year. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. Well, no bear hunt in Florida this year. That's the decision by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission in a 4-3 vote, going against a staff recommendation to hold a hunt in October that would have been smaller than last year's. The commission says the delay will now allow non-lethal bear control efforts to take hold. Those efforts include expanding the availability of bear-proof trash containers in communities with high incidence of bear-human interactions. Last year's hunt and the possibility of another one this year was met with heavy opposition by animal rights activists who held protests across the state.
We have still work to do. We will have to try to educate the public on coexisting with bears.
Another hunt could be considered next year.
The mayors of Venice and Northport are holding meetings with major local employers about what they can do to create more affordable housing options. One of the employers is PGT Industries. Most of the 2,000 employees make $10 an hour or more and have a hard time making rent, which can be $1,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment.
Too many times government comes in and says, I've got the answer, and they start building something or doing something without taking into consideration the people that they're trying to serve. I wanted to do it the other way around.
The next meeting is on July 1st, when leaders are expected to discuss the possibility of having low-cost apartments built in Venice.
All right, let's get a check on our weather. A nice hot day here on the Sun Coast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with more. Bob?
Yeah, just thinking about back to Monday and Tuesday when that humidity was so low and so comfortable out there. Different story now. Heat indices back in play. 100 degrees today. That's what it felt like this afternoon. We still have that southeasterly component, although there's still a little bit of dry air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So we're not seeing a widespread outbreak of storms. We've had a pretty hefty shower or two down in South Sarasota and into Charlotte County, but for the most part, that rain has since ended, and now the outflow from those and the East Coast breeze kicking off some other showers to the north. But you saw that rain move through near Northport, Port Charlotte, and Englewood, and then kind of dissipate. Now, that indicates there's some dry air around. You can also see some showers right there just to the northwest of Monterey. Those are pushing off to the west right now, and they will eventually kick off some other showers nearer the coast. So we'll keep a chance for some evening showers in the mix. Right now, it feels like 97 degrees. Well, more in the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. It's looking like 4th and long for Major League Football in Lakewood Ranch. The Bradenton Herald is reporting that Schrader Manatee Ranch is looking to evict the Startup Football League. The lawsuit claims the league didn't make rent payments in March, April, May, or June. In March, MLFB called off its inaugural season, announcing plans to kick things off in 2017 instead. A league official told us they have no comment at this time.
There are 3 small mangrove islands in Manatee County known as Dot, Dash, and Dit, which are now proposed as a critical wildlife area. The islands are located on the Braden River and are home to the only coastal colony of wood storks in the area. Back in 2000, there were 140 pairs of storks counted there. And Paul of Audubon, Florida, says they're working with various agencies to make sure threatened birds like wood storks nesting their young there are protected.
If these kinds of places are not protected, then wood storks might slide back onto the endangered species list, and that's not something that we would want to happen.
It will be Manatee County's first CWA, pending approval from the Department of Environmental Protection. A major vote in the UK with whole world watching.
Straight ahead, how Britain's referendum on whether to leave the European Union could affect the United States.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
College is the best starting line a Florida student could have. Since earning my degree at the University of Florida, I've gone on to be a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Rookie of the Year and a team owner in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series. Thanks to the Florida Lottery, many more students will be off to the races with a brighter future. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Discover the biggest savings of the year on some of America's favorite vehicles during the Drive and Discover event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get America's best value, a new Grand Caravan for just $18,999 or a new Dodge Journey for just $16,999. Stop by today to shop the area's biggest selection of Ram trucks and save up to $8,000 on your new Ram. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case,
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
In the United Kingdom, a record number of voters have registered to cast a ballot on a referendum that would decide if the sovereign states remain part of the European Union.
And the potential impact of the result has many around the world on edge. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us now to explain how the vote to stay or leave could be felt here in America. Bobeth.
Well, 46.5 million people are expected to cast a vote in this issue. And if they do so, it's being felt around the world, and we're all waiting on pins and needles.
On Main Street in downtown Sarasota, UK native Louise Kennedy Converse carefully arranges items in her store. She owns Artisan Cheese Company, and even though she's far away from her homeland, the current referendum is on her mind.
I'm a Remain person. Even though America is my adopted country, I'm a citizen. I'll always be from Britain, and I think that while the EU is flawed, we have more influence by remaining.
But the other school of thought is that the United Kingdom should have more control over issues like its economy and border, because currently European Union laws trump UK laws.
The argument for leaving the European Union is essentially, we'll have more say, more control over our domestic affairs. We'll be able to sign treaties with other countries, negotiate economic policies with other countries, and not necessarily have to go through the EU.
And as voters head to the polls, the financial sector hangs in the balance.
Majority of people feel that if the UK does decide to leave the European Union, it'll be devastating for the financial markets, not only in Europe, but globally.
Part of the worry is that the value of the pound could drop, impacting U.S. companies doing business overseas and vice versa. But Bruce Biddles, the chief financial strategist at R.W. Baird, says the impact may not be as bad.
I think the financial markets may suffer initially, but I think it would be quickly absorbed, and I think it would be back to business as usual, focusing on U.S. growth, U.S. interest rates, and what the Federal Reserve Board may do next.
Meanwhile, back on Main Street, Converse is worried about the ramifications of the referendum.
The UK has always been important, and I worry that it won't be if they leave.
Now, polls are now closed in Britain, and we could know soon whether voters have chosen to stay or leave the European Union. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. We're getting word from Britain tonight that the UK's Independence Party leader told Sky News that it looks like Remain will win out in this referendum. Of course, they have a lot of votes to count, and we'll know more tomorrow or late tonight.
Or maybe late tonight. That's right. We'll keep you updated. And Bob will be back with your forecast.
Did you know you can make an instant harness by simply wrapping the leash around your dog's chest and up through their collar? Contact Canine Corral today about a no-pull harness that will make you smile. Canine Corral, where the love is.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
I'm Dale Mast, and we're celebrating 40 years on the west coast of Florida. It's our 40th anniversary, and it's time for a celebration, the Culligan Hydration Celebration. For a limited time, celebrate by taking $250 off any Culligan home system. That's $250 off Culligan water softener systems, drinking water systems, or whole house water filters. Help us celebrate our 40th anniversary, and remember,
for better water. Pure and simple. Call today and say,
"Hey, Culligan man."
This Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Minute is brought to you by Sarasota Ford.
Each year during the Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Festival, local fishing enthusiasts, boat captains, and government agencies volunteer their time to take more than 80 special needs clients out for a day of fishing on Sarasota Bay. It's called the Friendliest Catch. After a day on the water, every participant is a winner and recognized during a special lunch and awards presentation held at the Sarasota Sailing Squadron.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150. Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to 2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Hey, I'm really glad that you're taking a few moments to check out this video about the ministry of First Sarasota Downtown Baptist Church. I'm William Hill, lead pastor here at First Sarasota. For the last 15 years, it's been my privilege to share in the life of this faith community, a community that centers itself around faith, friends, and family. Indeed, it is a ministry that's been in existence right here in this wonderful city for over a century.
Well, good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with a look at your Lakewood Ranch webcam today. Some clouds around, fair weather cumulus clouds. Not many storms out there this afternoon, but there will be a few more before the evening's all said and done as a result of some heating of the day. On top of that, the East Coast is kind of working its way over as far as that breeze goes. You can still see some dry air in place, not as thick as it was on Monday and Tuesday, as some moisture is starting to move on up on the southeasterly wind flow. A little upper level low spinning right there with quite a bit of dry air, not moving much either. And it looks like the winds are rather calm today across the region with a little west coast breeze developing. Not much. Some showers earlier down near Charlotte County and also into South Sarasota. Those have moved on. Just one or two lone showers now east of the interstate. This one near Hidden River, just to the west of Hidden River. Already brought some rainfall there earlier. Not much near the coast at all, but as I alluded to, some of these will have a chance to redevelop here near the coast and bring some evening showers up to about 9, 10 o'clock, and then one just well east of Sarasota County. Rainfall estimates last 24 hours and not all that impressive for this time of year. Typically that map is lit up with most areas getting some rainfall. 89 degrees, our current temp, the dew point at 73. Makes it feel a little bit warmer out there when that dew point gets in the 70s. And the high today was warmer than average at 91 degrees, 99 the record set in 1998. No rain and report, and for the month now we're at 5.78 inches, still slightly above average. 94 in Jacksonville, 1 degree warmer in Tallahassee, a little bit cooler as you're near the water. 87 degrees now in Key West and 88 in Miami. Temperatures in the mid 80s to even lower 80s in some cases right near the beach, and 91 degrees in Avon Park though. Still hot inland, and Northport at 89, and Venice Gardens had cooled to around 80 degrees just an hour ago or so as some showers were nearby, but that has since changed. Tonight, this particular model indicating that we may see a few evening showers. Most areas will stay dry, and then tomorrow, to start things off, there may be some showers off in the Gulf of Mexico. That's associated with the land breeze and residual showers left over from this evening. Tomorrow, a slight chance for scattered showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening, and those will have a tendency to push toward the coast late in the night. And then on Saturday, maybe a little bit better chance for some showers and storms to develop. But all in all, it should not be a washout over the weekend. That we're looking for scattered showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon. Well, the enhanced satellite imagery in the tropics, all is fairly quiet right now. That's a good sign, and not a whole lot going on. A little tropical wave moving through the Yucatan Peninsula. The Caribbean looking pretty good after some pretty big storms there yesterday in the Western Caribbean. Well, the heat wave is spreading off to the east now. 97 in St. Louis. It's 78 in Detroit, though, much cooler over the Northeast and throughout the Great Lakes. 74 in Minneapolis, but 110 in Phoenix. It just keeps going on there. 95 in Dallas. Well, for boaters, looks like this. Very calm conditions out there. Seas running less than 2 feet and a light chopped, almost smooth conditions out in the Gulf of Mexico. The water temperature, 88 degrees. That's pretty summer-like, and we're expecting a high of 89 near the area beaches. Low tide upcoming, 10:47 for Sarasota Bay. Sunset will be at 8:28. A few showers possible this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy and warm, 75 for your low. Tomorrow, pretty much like today. A chance for late day showers, heat index up near 100, and scattered storms, mainly in the afternoon. The extended forecast does call for a little bit better chance of rain over the weekend. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. New College of Florida's president getting a contract extension today. The State University System's Board of Governors officially approving the extension of Donald O'Shea through June 30th, 2018. New College trustees already approved the reappointment, but the decision needed confirmation from the state. From power boats to power plays.
Coming up next, Linda Carson shows us how to cram our weekend schedule with Grand Prix kickoff events and live theater.
Tonight, millions in the path of more severe weather, damaging winds, dangerous lightning. We're right there in the storm zone. Plus, the attacks sharpen as Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton dig in. Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Lease a new 2016 Lexus ES350 for only $329 or enjoy 0.9% APR. Just $329. Exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month, complimentary maintenance included, at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
That's Chuck, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Pablo. He's an electrician with Mr. Sparky. How's he doing, Pablo?
Terrible, Mike.
Yeah. What Chuck doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused every year by electrical problems.
What?
If he doesn't have the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one.
Little help here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You might want to write that number down.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Lease the bold new 2016 Lexus RX 350 for only $419 or enjoy 1.9% APR. Just $419. Exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Well, until the mid-1980s, things really got slow around here this time of year.
So they brought the powerboat races, and ever since the end of June and the first week of July have been a blast. ABC 7's Linda Carson joins us with Suncoast Scene. Linda.
There's plenty to do this weekend and next here on the Suncoast. When you're looking for a thrill and you want to escape the heat, remember the Summer Circus Spectacular continues at the historic Oslo Theater through July 30th. And a couple of really unique stage shows are opening tonight. The play Dry Land opens at the Urbanite Theater this week. It takes place in a girls' locker room in a Florida high school.
One of the girls finds herself pregnant. She doesn't want to be, so that's the problem that she's solving throughout the play. but the play is really about the complexity of female friendship and the triumphs and the challenges that young women face kind of growing up.
Here at the Urbanite Theater, Dry Land opens on June 24th. And if you're getting a little tired of all the fluff this summer, you're looking for something to really wrap your brain around, this play will have you thinking and talking about it for a long time to come. And across town, in another theater that's sort of off the beaten path, it's inside the Glen Ridge Retirement Community, a unique, provocative play takes the stage called Underneath the Lintel. It's a one-person drama.
It is a wild ride that the character takes you around the world, actually, in 85 minutes. It's a search for identity, it's a search for purpose in life, and who can't relate to that?
I loved the fact that it felt like a little detective show, and this great, quirky, energetic character brings us along, and we uncover clues to figure out this this kind of whodunit.
Underneath the Lintel opens at the Glen Ridge Performing Arts Center Thursday evening, and it runs through a matinee on Sunday. This is the first time it's ever been seen in Sarasota, and what better place to watch it than this beautiful Glen Ridge Theater. Listen for the roar. That sound tells you the powerboats are back in town. It's a favorite Suncoast tradition. This weekend, the 32nd annual Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Festival kicks off on Saturday, and it runs all the way through July 3rd. It kicks off Sunday with a car show in Lakewood Ranch.
We'll have everything from the 20s and 30s all the way up to brand new cars.
And the Sarasota Music Festival is drawing to a close this weekend with concerts Friday and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. at the Opera House. So look at all those things going on this time of year.
That's a lot.
You can go inside or out, whichever you choose.
It's nice to know all those things going on, you know?
Yeah.
It's great, even during this time of year, like you said.
Slower time, but not so much.
You'll be playing golf Saturday.
Saturday in the big tournament, Laurel Oak, that's right, for the Grand Prix.
Good luck.
All right.
Make us proud.
We're gonna need it.
Have a good night.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150, Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on-site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to 2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dottoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
When you don't know who you are, you can be anyone you want to be. You're coming with me.
Ooh, where are we going?
To the most wondrous place in the world.
Roll up Tangleviews Traveling Circus is here!
This isn't a fairy story. People don't always live happily ever after. But we will. I'm Hetty Feather, and this is my story.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.